Hey guys, NaturallyNellzy here today. I know I'm giving you some, big hair realness today, and I know before I even start the video, I didn't blow out my hair. I didn't do anything with heat. What I basically did is did a twist out from day one, and then I just did bantu knots and it stretched, and this is how I got my hair to be so big and fluffy and bouncy and all of that. So that is the hair portion. Now this video is going to be something that I am asked continuously in my hair journey, and that is, how can I get my hair to grow long? How can I get my hair to grow fast? How can I get my hair to be healthy? But I want it to be quick. I want it to be easy, simple, and effective. The number one tip that I have for you guys is knowledge and research. Before you embark on anything that may have results that are pending, stuff that you can't control, you definitely want to do your research. For instance, if you were relaxed, I'll start myself. When I was relaxed, I did a lot of research as far as going natural. The best method, would it be better for me to transition for like 2 years? Would it be best for me to big chop? Should I color my hair before I go natural? Should I color going into being natural? It was a lot of stuff that I had researched, and I think the main reason why my journey has been so effective is because I have the knowledge on what I need to do, what I did not need to do, and just stuff to avoid in my hair journey, especially it being colored as well, because a lot of you are like, no shade, but I don't understand how your hair is so healthy and it's colored. And I mean, you can totally have dyed hair, permanent dyed hair, and your hair still be healthy. Of course it comes with more work, but that's another video that we're not going to get into. The second thing that I want to talk about is having a hair regimen. Once you establish exactly what you want to do, whether you have relaxed hair, whether it's natural hair, whatever it is, you want to establish exactly what you're going to do for your hair to be healthy. Most people think that once you leave a relaxed hair alone, you don't have to do anything, but honestly it's the same. The way you treated your relaxed hair is exactly how you would have to treat your natural hair. You have to make sure that your hair is moisturized. You have to make sure that you're still trimming your ends, you're still doing your deep condition, all that stuff. Most people who have really good healthy hair have a regimen of what works for them, products that work for them. Especially products, we'll get into that. You need to understand that not every single product will work for somebody else is gonna work for you. It just doesn't happen like that, and it's a lot of trial and error, especially when you are a newly natural. It's a lot of trial and error, but I think that's the fun part of being a natural. Pretty much seeing what works for you, what doesn't work for you, and how you can tweak things in your journey. The next couple of things that I have on this list are basically, like the common sense of having natural hair, and of course that's keeping your hair moisturized, trimming your ends, making sure you deep condition your hair, and making sure you have your oils to seal in your hair and all that. You asked me how many times do I trim my hair? Honestly, I trim my hair when I feel like I need to. Most people say do it every 6 months, like to the date, 6 months. Most people do it maybe every 2 months. And honestly, if your hair doesn't, what they say, if it's not broken, you don't need to fix it. So I say go with you. Don't go with something that's somebody else does. You have to know exactly what you want to do for your hair, and your hair will be a very good guideline as far as telling you what it needs, what it's lacking, and what you may need to do to change your regimen. Now I'm going to get into some of the things that can help to promote growth in your hair and it being healthy and strong. There's no miracle product or anything on the market. I know there's a lot of stuff on there that promotes to have hair growth, but honestly there's really nothing on the market that will make your hair grow overnight or make it grow even longer than it's supposed to grow. They usually have a I think your hair is supposed to grow maybe to 1 inch to 2 inch each month. Don't quote me on that. I'll have that information down below in the bottom bar. But basically what I'm trying to say is that everybody's hair growth cycle for the month is different. Some may get 1 inch of growth, some may get a 1/2 inch, some may get more than that. But the things that can actually maintain your growth would be protective styling is one. When I was younger, my mother would put my hair in the summertime. She already knew, like, it was hot. Me being young, I wasn't sitting there, the comb, the owl, the yanking, the pulling. So she knew that when summertime came around, she would go get a pack of hair and put my hair in like the really long, like poetic justice braids. And that was my protective style. And every time she took my hair out, when the fall came time for school, to go back to school, I would have this big head of hair and she would be like, wow, that's a lot of hair for me to do. Protective styling is basically when you install something or a style, maybe be extensions, maybe be a sew-in, and you do not need to have any manipulation with your hair. So that is protective styling, and it helps because it doesn't, like I said, there's no manipulation, there's no combs, there's no, you know, playing your hair. Sometimes you may not realize that we're playing in our hair. There's not a lot of shedding, and it just gives your time, you know, your hair time to grow on its own without, you know, being touched or bothered. And with that, there's not a lot of breakage. So protective styling is something that you may want to try. 2 more things that you could do that will ensure hair growth is, if you are natural or newly natural, avoid heat, avoid color. I know that may seem a little, you know, like, oh, that sucks, but honestly, when your hair is in its natural state, that is the best thing. I know I'm color, but you know, I'm telling you guys, for you, the best thing to do is go into your journey with it being natural. Even henna, like, you know, you don't have to henna your hair. The reason why I say that is because when you do that, your hair is in its virgin state, and there's nothing that you have to worry about later on in line being bad or detrimental to your hair. So later on, when you have damage, you don't have to, you know, sit and think like, whoa, what exactly is going on with my hair? Was it the heat damage? Was it the color damage? Like, what is going on in my journey now why my hair isn't acting the way that I want it to be, or I'm not getting the same results that I expected? So that's why I say it's really good to go in with virgin hair, and you know, you don't have to worry about anything later on, and you know exactly what you might need to do. Other things that you can do for your hair journey is taking biotin. Biotin is basically a supplement that promotes healthy hair growth, skin, and nail growth as well, and a lot of women are taking it now. 3 other things that you guys can do to promote healthy hair is exercising, drinking a lot of water, and also doing scalp massages. You want to be sure that, you know, you're having a balanced diet, you're drinking a lot of water, you know, you're exercising. When I started drinking water, I noticed that, you know, my nails grew a lot longer, a lot quicker, because they would always break off before I lost a lot of weight. I wasn't drinking as much soda, and it just seemed like my hair was reacting really good to the changes that I made in my diet and exercise too. So I think those are some things that you definitely want to try. Getting down the last things on my list, something else that you could do is daily scalp massages. You know, basically just using your fingers. I think they even have like special tools now you can use, but basically just taking your fingers and just massaging your scalp like so. Just doing this. Sure you get the front, you know, the back, the sides. And what that basically does, it basically makes it more freely for your follicles to grow, and they're stimulated. So it's like a wake up basically. You know, like when you're tired, you feel much better after, you know, a massage. You know, your body's all tense, but once you massage all those knots and kinks out, you feel relaxed and everything is flowing through more freely. So when you do that, the blood is actually penetrating, you know, like your scalp is waking it up, it's stimulating those hair follicles, and it's going to increase more growth in your hair. Protecting your hair at night is also something that's going to be beneficial. We know that big reason as to why we don't retain our length is because of breakage. You go to bed at night, you should definitely protect your hair with like a satin bonnet. Maybe you might have a satin pillowcase if you don't really want to deal with having something to be on your head at night. Just make sure your hair is protected. You don't want to have anything that's gonna be cotton, because you know it's gonna rub on your hair and also takes the moisture out your hair as well. Now we are on the last golden secret of this video, and the main thing, the top thing that you guys can do that will promote healthy long hair is patience. Yes, it's patience. Seriously guys, it really is patience. I know it's hard, especially when, oh, I'm losing light, let me hurry up. Especially when you are a newly natural, I know it's going to be very tiresome, and it's frustrating sometimes when, you know, you did the big chop, you cut off all your hair, especially if you have longer hair when you were relaxed. It's going to be, you know, a little bit frustrating sometimes during your journey, but you just got to continue to just go through it and just have patience and just have it in your mind that one day I will have a big head of hair and I will be happy and blissful and all that. So just have patience and things will work out, I promise you. And it's also good to document your hair journey as well, so that you can see if your hair is growing, and you'll see different stages or different points of your hair. So I'm speeding through this video because you guys can see the sun is setting very fast. I hope that I was able to help you out, and if you have any more tips or tricks that could help somebody, be sure to leave it down below. And thank you so much for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next video.